here on Toyota Warriors Post-Game live at the Gatehouse here in Thrive City with the Hall of Famer Chris Bullitt, NBA champion Festus Ezeli. I am Bonte Hill. You said it the other day. Are you not entertained? What'd you say just before?
Are you not entertained?
Warriors are playing some really good basketball right now.
All right, Bonte, I'm going to focus on the defensive side of the basketball. The Warriors started off this game coming off a back-to-back, off a game last night. This is a back-to-back, so your legs are tired. First quarter, the Denver Nuggets scored 44 points. And so what do you do after this? The Warriors decide to respond defensively. They hold them to 16 points in the second quarter, and just defensively the rest of the game, they were just, they controlled the whole game the rest of the way. Matter of fact, they only let the Denver Nuggets score 44 points in the second half of the game. So that's what, this is the third highest scoring team in the NBA, Denver Nuggets are, and the Warriors right now, they look focused. This is what championship pedigree looks like.
Tremendous victory for the Warriors. I thought both teams were really efficient offensively. The Nuggets shot 54% from the field, 39 from three, and 92 from the free throw line, but they could not keep the pace. I think the depth of the Warriors wore them down. You said, Fez, they scored 44 points in the first quarter. Then they went 16, 20, 4-20. So I thought the stamina and the physical condition of the Warriors wore this Nuggets team down.
And then how about Brandon Pajewski with the Warriors down 12 in the first half? He went to his mid-range game. He hit some threes. He scored 26 points in all, and he stopped by with Fitch and Buki.
Well, Brandon Pajewski, you got to feel like you played 2 games in less than 24 hours, and you haven't cooled off at all. Tell us about the mindset of playing tonight on this crazy back-to-back.
Yeah, you know, although it's a back-to-back, we're trying to fight for a playoff spot here and try to get as high as we can. And we knew going into these 2 games that we didn't hold the tiebreaker with either of them, and so we're gonna have to finish above them outright. And so if we win in these 2 games, it gives us a better chance than losing them.
I would say you have to be a high IQ basketball player to have big scoring games when the team doesn't really call plays for you. Talk to me about your mentality coming into these games, always making the quick decision when plays aren't necessarily run for you. You just get it out of the flow of the offense.
Yeah, I think, you know, we have a lot of guys, you know, Jimmy and Steph mainly, that create closeouts for others. And it's our responsibility once the closeout's created for us, to either shoot the ball, run through the catch, and make the next closeout. And I think that's where I'm really good. Thankfully, as of late, Steve has been calling some plays for me. So it has been easier because teams are starting to put better defenders on me. But yeah, just trying to make the game simple. If a guy's open, I throw it to him. If I'm open, I shoot it. And just keep everything so simple.
What would you attribute the amazing three-point shooting? You know, basically the last month, other than Jordan Poole, you have the second most made threes in the NBA. 7 games, 7 in a game, 8 in a game, 4 again tonight. I mean, you were injured, but you've come out just on fire making threes.
Yeah, you know, I got some great people in my corner that I talk with extensively about it, really shooting down into the physics of it and how my body moves and things that are going to help me personally, and just trying to stay consistent and stay in the moment. Sometimes, you know, you can make 2 or 3 in a row and you get excited and you start taking bad ones or you rush it. Just trying to stay in the moment and just takes 1 shot at a time like it's my last shot, and that's just all I've been focused on. I know, like I said to you guys in November when I was struggling, I always know the percentages are going to even out to where they should be because I know how much time and effort, you guys know how much time and effort I put into the gym. So to see it, you know, paying off at the right time of the year is super, super good for me.
You helped get some big stops tonight, and as a team, you guys got some timely stops. A lot of charges drawn. It seems like you're rubbing off on people. What are you saying to the guys about their ability to draw charges? You know, you're kind of helping them out, their technique, they're getting out of the restricted circle. What's happening there?
Yeah, you know, I love when our guys take charges. I think that fires me up more than anything. Obviously, you know, any questions they have, they always ask me, hey, what do you see? What do you do? That kind of gives you that edge. And I try to share those secrets with them. Obviously, Draymond's been doing this for a long time, and so I don't have to really tell him nothing. But to see Steph, to see Gee, guys like that, Moses even, you know, take some charges, it's really good because we're building a culture around that.
Now, you were a good sport about this, but your offensive pyrotechnics have come after the sunburn. Is that now the key to your training regimen?
Yeah, maybe I need to go on a boat in the bay and just lay out and fall asleep on the water and get fried, and then maybe I'll start shooting the ball well again.
Brandon, you're a good kid, man. What a great week you've had. The team is on a roll. You're a big part of it. We appreciate you taking the time.
Thanks, guys. All love.
All right, that is Brandon Pajewski, who, I tell you, the confidence level is amazing, and he's so critical defensively and offensively. But for the Dubs, put a bow on this one. How did they win this game?
Bro, it was inspiring, like I said, but everybody came in with that sense of urgency. Like, we're not going to make an excuse for this game. Let us make all the excuses for them. The long road trip, the second game of back-to-back, they came in going, we're trying to win this game, and they played that way. Wow.
Well, this is one to take a picture and remember this. The Warriors are on a roll. Bring on Houston. And the end of the gauntlet, the playoff push continues with 5 more remaining.
And the Warriors now 15 games over 500. Brandon Podziemski, 19 of 31 from the three-point line over his last 4. And fellas, entering tonight, in his last 19 games, he was shooting 40% from 3. But I thought Mully, his adjustment to go to the mid-range game in the first half was very crucial to the Warriors' offensive success.
No, Pod's decision-making, his shot selection has been on point. 0.5 basketball. These are all beautiful shots. They take away the 3 because they worry about him not coming down 3s. He doesn't over-penetrate and take a contested shot. You take the open shot. Just playing beautiful basketball, Fezzi.
This is the poise that you want to see when the playoff comes. This is a big game, and Paz is really showing you and giving you a lot of confidence that when the playoffs come around, this is what he can do. This is a big game. You're going against the Denver Nuggets. They are number 3 or 4 in the NBA right now. You're going against Nikola Jokic. This is a great defensive team. They have a lot of big defenders. They were trying to get the ball out of Steph's hands. And every time they would double him, you kick it to Paz, you kick it to Moody, you kick it to any of these guys, and they were making the right play. Brandon Podziemski is playing incredible basketball. We could talk about his shooting percentage from the three-point line. Last night, 8 for 10. Tonight, 4 for 8 from the three-point line. So great shots right there. But the mid-range is incredible. He's just getting to the open spot, but he's not forcing anything. He's getting to where he needs to get his shots, but he's also creating shots for other people. 6 assists. That was a big night for him.
You'll see the Paz post-game comments talking about Steph and Jimmy Butler creating offense for himself and the other role players. To me, you watch tonight's game, that's a huge difference. Much like last night, I felt like Jimmy and Steph equalized LeBron and Luka. Tonight, Jokic has a great game, but his role players are not as good as the Warrior role players. It's been a huge difference tonight. Not only the statistics, not only the points and the shots made, I just think the conditioning and the stamina and the depth of the Warriors wore the Denver Nuggets down tonight.
And as you brought up the poise of Podziemski with the Warriors down 12 early in the second quarter, Denver was shooting 70% after the first quarter. It was a mid-range game, settling everything down, and the Warriors ended up scoring 66 points in the first half. And then you have Stephen Curry. What a week for the chef. All right, 52 points Tuesday night against Memphis. 52, 10, and 8 in that game, right? 37 the other night in L.A., and then he's on another heater tonight against the Denver Nuggets, 13-24 overall, 36 points. Heck, fellas, in his last 3 games, he's 23 of 45 from the three-point line, shooting 51%. And oh, by the way, Mully, he's 37 years old.
No, he's been amazing. The efficiency numbers off the charts, even for Steph Curry. But what we're seeing a lot now, Fezzi and Bonte, of course, we're seeing Steph work without the basketball. We're seeing the ball in his hands a lot more. Last night, hunting Luka Doncic. Tonight, taking on the bigs of Denver on those switches. So really being aggressive. And Fezzi, you mentioned when he has a big on that switch, he's not giving that ball up. He's making them pay for putting the big on him on the perimeter.
Can I have this dance? This is what Steph Curry says when you put a big man on him. And look at these numbers. I mean, come on.
He's averaging 41 and a half
40,
in his last 3.
90% from the three-point line. I mean, Steph Curry right now, these are big money. He's shooting 50% from the three-point line.
That looks like Wilt. That looks like Wilt stats.
I'm trying. I don't even want to say it. 41 and a half, 6 assists and 5 rebounds, 50% from 3, 51 from the floor. It's insane.
Do you know how much conditioning you have to be in to be able to do this on back-to-back nights? Steph, every time Steph comes across half court, teams are doubling him. He's doing this with double teams every night. And you got to understand that the Warriors offense right now, it's moving at a quick pace. Guys are understanding exactly where they need to be. I think having all the 30 different starting lineups has led to the Warriors settling on this lineup. Yep. Brandon Podziemski, Moses Moody, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Steph Curry. They know exactly where each other are. They've built that chemistry. So when Steph gets doubled, the ball moves, and a lot of times it comes right back to Steph and he's open. So this is what you want to see from the Warriors offense. It's poised, it's calm, and it's just ready for the playoffs.
And I think the added dynamic is matters when that ball's moving. It's not exclusively around the perimeter. It's touching the paint.
Yep.
It's Jimmy Butler. And when it finally does get kicked out, it's a wide open, high quality shot. They're knocking him down. That starting lineup now 14-0.
14-0, 16-38 for the three-point line, and the Warriors win their 5th consecutive game. They hadn't beaten Denver in the regular season at home since April of 2021. When they get off the snide there, they stay in 5th place in the Western Conference. We'll hear from Steve Kerr on the other side.
Toyota Warriors Post-Game Live is presented by Toyota, class-leading MPG.
Rất hân hạnh được đón chào các bạn đến với kênh YouTube của mình. Bây giờ mình sẽ đi tô màu để cho các bạn cùng xem. Trên tay mình đây là những sản phẩm mình đã in sẵn để mình tô màu. Mình sẽ tô những bức tranh thật đẹp để gửi tặng đến các bạn. Và không thể thiếu đó là chiếc điện thoại để mình quay video, giá đỡ điện thoại, và đây là bút săn màu. Bây giờ mời các bạn cùng theo dõi quá trình mình tô màu. Và mình mong rằng các bạn đừng quên ấn like và đăng ký kênh để ủng hộ mình. Cảm ơn các bạn rất là nhiều.
Xin chào tất cả các bạn, mình kênh của mình đây. Bây giờ mình sẽ tiếp tục tô màu nhé. Bây giờ mình sẽ tô cá cho.